Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another deep and life-changing episode here at Native English Flow, the channel where you learn English while learning how to build a better, stronger life. If this is your first time here, welcome to the family. If you've been with us before, thank you for coming back. I'm glad we're on this journey together. Today's topic is something many people need to hear: learn to reset, not quit. Life gets hard. We get tired. We lose energy. We lose focus. Sometimes we feel like giving up. We say, I can't do this anymore. I don't have the strength. I've already failed too many times. But what if the answer is not to quit? What if the answer is to reset? To reset means to pause, to breathe, to rest, to rethink, and then to begin again. Quitting means to walk away forever. Resetting means to come back with a new mind, a new plan, a new energy. That small difference between quitting and resetting can change your whole life. You don't need to quit your goal. You just need to reset your energy. You don't need to throw away your dreams. You just need to rest and look at them with fresh eyes. Quitting is final. Resetting is a restart. And sometimes, a restart is exactly what you need. So in this episode, we're going to talk about how to reset when things feel heavy, how to come back stronger after falling, and how to keep going even when you feel like stopping. You are not weak because you're tired. You are not a failure because you need a break. You are a human being. And human beings need time to breathe, to slow down, and to begin again. So let's begin this journey together. One word at a time. Sometimes we feel like quitting not because the goal is wrong, but because we are tired, exhausted, burned out. We give so much of our energy, but we forget to recharge. We forget to breathe. We forget to check in with ourselves. That's when quitting starts to look like the only option. But maybe what you really need is rest, not a full stop. Maybe what you need is space to remember why you started in the first place. It's easy to think quitting will solve the problem. No more pressure. No more work. No more trying. But quitting often leaves you with something heavier than pressure. It leaves you with regret. With the question, what if I had just kept going? Resetting is different. Resetting is kind. It says, I'm not giving up. I'm giving myself a moment. A moment to breathe. A moment to think. A moment to gather my strength and begin again. We live in a world that moves fast. People expect results now. Perfection now. Success now. But growth doesn't work that way. Real growth takes time. It takes mistakes. It takes patience. And sometimes, it takes a reset. Think about a phone when it freezes. You don't throw it away. You reset it. You restart it. You give it time to fix itself. Then it works again. You don't call the phone broken. You don't say it failed. You just understand it needed a reset. You are the same. When you feel frozen, overwhelmed, lost, don't throw yourself away. Don't say you're broken. Don't say you're a failure. Maybe you just need to reset. Take a walk. Take a nap. Take a step back. Let your mind breathe. Let your body rest. Let your heart heal. Then come back. Come back with new focus. Come back with clearer eyes. You don't need to restart your whole life. Just restart the moment. The hour. The day. Give yourself permission to start again, not from the beginning, but from experience. You are not starting from zero. You are starting from strength. Resetting also means changing the way you look at failure. Failure doesn't mean stop. It means learn. It means adjust. It means try again, but smarter this time. Some of the most successful people in the world failed many times. They were rejected. They were told no. They wanted to quit. But instead, they reset. They changed the plan. They kept the dream. They came back with more power. That is the mindset of growth. It's not about never falling. It's about learning how to rise. Again. And again. And again. You don't need to prove your worth by being perfect. You don't need to win every time. You just need to show up. And when you fall, because you will fall, don't quit. Reset. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to feel tired. But don't confuse that with giving up. Don't walk away from something just because it got hard. The most beautiful things in life take effort. Your goals, your health, your dreams, your peace, they all take work. And they all take time. Sometimes the best thing you can do is not to push harder, but to pull back for a while. To step away. To rest your mind. To reset your spirit. When you come back, you'll be stronger, clearer, more ready. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. There is a moment that comes to everyone chasing a goal, building a dream, learning a skill, or changing their life. It is the moment when the fire feels small, the road feels long, and the effort feels too heavy to carry. It's the moment when you start to hear that quiet voice saying maybe it's not worth it, maybe I should stop, maybe I was never meant to do this. That moment is not a sign that you're weak. That moment is a sign that you are human. You have stretched, you have tried, you have cared. And now you are tired. You are reaching the edge of your energy. That is not the time to quit. That is the time to reset. Resetting is not failure. Resetting is recovery. When athletes push their muscles, they rest between sets, they give their body space to rebuild, they stretch, they hydrate, they recover, because rest is part of progress. The same is true for the mind, for the spirit, for your goals. You must rest in order to rise again. You must pause in order to go further. There is no shame in stepping back for a moment. What matters is that you don't give up completely. A reset is a promise to yourself that you will return. That you will continue. That you still believe the goal is worth it, even if you are not ready in this moment. There is strength in waiting. There is courage in patience. Not every step must be forward. Some steps are to the side. Some are slow. Some are still. But every step is part of the journey, even the ones where you are standing still and simply breathing. Resetting can take many forms. Sometimes it means turning off all distractions and giving yourself quiet. Sometimes it means rewriting your goals in smaller pieces. Sometimes it means letting go of the pressure to do everything at once. Sometimes it just means sleeping, drinking water, cleaning your space. Resetting is not about changing who you are. It's about reconnecting with who you are beneath the noise, beneath the pressure, beneath the fear. Resetting means asking better questions. What matters to me now? What do I really want? What's one small thing I can do today? You don't have to solve your whole life in a day. You don't have to win the whole race in one step. You just have to reset your focus. Reset your energy. Reset your direction. And take one small action. That action is your signal to your future self that you didn't give up. That even when it hurt, even when it felt hard, even when it felt like nothing was working, you made the decision to reset, not to quit. Sometimes it helps to remember why you started. When the middle feels heavy, go back to the beginning. Think about that first spark, the reason you wanted this. Maybe it was a dream, a feeling, a moment of inspiration. Maybe you wanted to prove something to yourself. Maybe you wanted to change your life. That reason is still inside you. It might feel quiet now, but it's not gone. Let your reason rise again. Let it remind you that you are on this path for something important. Let it give you the courage to reset. You are stronger than your tiredness. You are bigger than your fear. You are more than your doubts. You have something inside you that has already survived storms. You've made it through difficult times before. You've rebuilt after loss. You've kept going after failure. You have reset before. You can reset again. And this time, you'll rise even more prepared. Because every time you reset, you don't start from the beginning. You start from experience. From growth. From wisdom. Resetting does not erase your journey. It builds on it. It deepens it. Sometimes people quit not because they do not want the goal anymore, but because they feel too much pressure. They feel like they must be perfect. They feel like they cannot make mistakes. They feel like they must always move fast. But this is not true. No one moves fast all the time. No one is perfect. Every person who learns, who grows, who builds something meaningful also takes time to rest. If you try to run without stopping, you will fall. If you try to carry too much, you will drop it. That does not mean you are weak. That means you need to slow down and reset. Resetting is like cleaning your room. It helps you think more clearly. It gives you space. It brings peace. It helps you remember what matters and what does not. When life feels too heavy, it's okay to pause. You can sit in silence. You can close your eyes and breathe. You can put your phone away. You can drink water. You can go outside. These are small things, but they are powerful. They help your mind reset. And when your mind resets, you see more clearly. You feel a little better. And slowly, you get your strength back. This is what makes the difference between quitting and growing. The people who grow the most are not the people who never fall. They are the people who know how to rest, how to reset, and how to keep going when the time is right. You do not need to compare yourself with others. You do not need to run at the same speed as everyone else. Life is not a race. It is a journey. You can move at your own pace. Some people take big steps. Some take small steps. What matters is that you do not stop forever. When you feel like quitting, ask yourself a question. Am I tired, or am I truly finished? If you are tired, take a break. If you feel lost, talk to someone. If you are confused, write your thoughts down. If the goal still matters to you, do not throw it away. Just reset. Sometimes the most important thing you can do is stop and ask yourself why you started. Remember your purpose. Remember your dream. Remember your past self who wanted this goal. They believed in something. That belief is still there. Even if it is quiet now, you can still find it. You can bring it back. And that can give you the strength to begin again. You can also change the way you speak to yourself. Many people give up because their thoughts are too negative. They say, "I'm not good enough. I always fail. I can't do this." These words make your body tired. They make your heart heavy. But if you change your words, you can change your mind. You can say, "I'm tired now, but I can rest. I can reset. I can try again. I can learn from this." These small sentences are not just words. They are like seeds. If you speak them again and again, they grow into strong beliefs. And those beliefs give you energy. They give you hope. They help you move forward, even when things are hard. You must be careful with your words. What you say to yourself becomes what you believe. And what you believe becomes how you live. There is something very important you must remember when you feel like quitting. Your tired mind will tell you that nothing is working. Your emotions will tell you that you are wasting your time. But these thoughts are not always true. These thoughts come from stress, from fear, from pressure. They are not the full picture. They do not see all the effort you have already made. They do not see how far you have come. They do not see your growth. That is why you must learn to pause and reset your thoughts. If you listen only to fear, you will give up too soon. You will stop when you are closer to success than you realize. Many people give up not because they failed, but because they got tired and didn't know they could rest and return stronger. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to reset. You are allowed to say, "I need a moment, I need to take a step back, I need time to breathe." That does not mean you are giving up. That means you are learning how to keep going in a smarter, kinder way. Resetting is about checking in with yourself. How do you feel? What is your body saying? What is your mind repeating? What is your heart asking for? Sometimes your body is asking for sleep. Your mind is asking for silence. Your heart is asking for peace. And when you give yourself those things, you are not stepping away from your goals. You are stepping toward them, just in a different way. Because when you take care of your energy will take care of your progress. You will work better, think better, move better. But if you push too hard without resting, your body will break down. Your thoughts will become heavy. Your spirit will feel weak. That is why people give up. Not because the goal is too hard, but because they never gave themselves permission to pause and reset. A short break now can save your dream later. A calm mind will take you further than a tired one. You are not falling behind when you rest. You are preparing to move forward with more power, more focus, more control. Another reason why people quit is because they do not see fast results. They think, I've worked so hard, but nothing is changing. But real change takes time. It grows slowly. Like a plant under the ground, the roots grow first. You don't see anything for a while. But something is still happening. Something deep and important. And if you keep going, one day, the plant rises above the ground. That is how your goals work too. You may not see the progress right away, but it is still there. You are building habits. You are training your mind. You are becoming stronger, more focused, more skilled. But this takes time. And it takes faith. Faith that the work will pay off. Faith that rest is not the enemy. Faith that your efforts are not wasted. You do not need to see big progress every day. You only need to stay consistent. Show up. Reset when needed. Begin again with new energy. And over time, you will see results. Over time, you will feel the change. Over time, you will become exactly who you dreamed of becoming. It is also important to remember that not every reset looks the same. Some resets are big, like taking a few days off, or changing your full schedule. Some are small, like going outside for 5 minutes, drinking a glass of water, or writing your thoughts in a notebook. The size of the reset does not matter. What matters is the message it gives your brain. That message is simple. We are still going. We are not done. We are not quitting. We are just breathing before we continue. Your brain needs this message, especially when it feels overwhelmed. When your thoughts feel like too much, when the day feels too heavy, a small reset helps you come back to yourself. It helps you calm down. It helps you focus. And that is where your power comes from, not from being perfect, but from returning again and again, with courage and with peace. Many people think that if they stop for a moment, they will lose everything they've worked for. They think that rest means weakness. That slowing down means failure. But the truth is the opposite. Rest is part of the process. Rest is part of strength. When you reset, you are not turning away from your dream. You are preparing to protect it. You are making space for it. You are saying, I care about this enough to come back with a full heart and a clear mind. Quitting closes the door. Resetting opens a window. It lets in air. It lets in light. It lets in new ideas and better energy. You do not need to run forever. You need to move with wisdom. You need to know when to act and when to breathe. The people who win are not the ones who move fast all the time. They are the ones who know how to stay in the game. They keep showing up. They keep learning. They keep resetting when the pressure gets too much. And that is what gives them the power to go all the way. Sometimes you feel like quitting because you are carrying too much. You are trying to do everything at once. You are trying to fix every problem, meet every goal, please every person. But that is not your job. Your job is to focus. To do one thing well. Then rest. Then move to the next. You are not a machine. You are not meant to run without stopping. You are a person. You need care. You need silence. You need deep rest. You need space to reset your body, your mind, your emotions. That's not weakness. That's how strength is built. If your computer starts moving slow, you do not throw it away. You close some programs. You restart it. You give it time. You treat it like a system that needs care. Your brain is the same. If you try to think about too many things at once, you will crash. If you try to be everything to everyone, you will fall apart. But if you step back, close the mental noise, give yourself space, you will feel energy return. You will remember what matters. And you will be ready to continue again. Even nature resets. Trees lose their leaves. The sky turns dark. The earth goes quiet. And in that time of stillness, growth is still happening. Quiet growth. Deep growth. Invisible strength. And when the time is right, the flowers bloom again. You are part of nature. You are not made to go non-stop. You are made to move in seasons. Some seasons are fast. Some are quiet. Some are difficult. Some are light. All are necessary. You do not need to fear the quiet seasons. You do not need to fear the slow days. They are not a step back. They are a reset. A time for roots. A time to go deeper. A time to prepare for the next rise. If you understand this, you will stop fighting the pause. You will start using it. You will use it to breathe. You will use it to repair. You will use it to build quiet power inside of you. You must also learn to be patient with yourself. Sometimes we want results too quickly. We think that if we do something for 1 week, we should already be great at it. We expect progress to come fast. But real progress is slow. Real progress is quiet. It takes time to build something strong. It takes time to change habits. It takes time to heal from pain, to grow confidence, to understand yourself. If you are always rushing, you will miss the deep changes. If you are always looking at the clock, you will feel like you are always late. But you are not late. You are right where you need to be. You are learning at your own pace. You are moving through your own story. No one else can live your journey for you. So stop comparing your path to someone else's. They are not you. They have not lived your life. They do not carry your mind, your history, your heart. You have your own reasons, your own lessons, your own seasons. Trust that. Honor that. And when you feel like giving up, remember this: slow progress is still progress. Pausing is not failure. Resetting is not defeat. You are still moving, even when it doesn't look like it. There may be people around you who do not understand why you need time. They may say you are lazy. They may say you are making excuses. But they don't know what you feel inside. They don't know the weight you are carrying. They don't know the effort it takes to keep showing up, to keep trying, to keep holding on. You do. You know your limits. You know your energy. And that is why you are the one who must decide when to push and when to pause. Let other people talk. Let them think what they want. Your job is not to explain your every move. Your job is to take care of your inner world. Because when your inner world is clear, your outer world becomes easier to handle. You don't owe anyone the version of yourself that is always strong, always fast, always perfect. You owe yourself peace. You owe yourself compassion. You owe yourself the chance to reset before you break. And if someone doesn't understand that, it's okay. You are not here to please everyone. You are here to grow. You are here to heal. You are here to rise. Every time you choose to reset instead of quit, you are telling yourself something important. You are saying, I still care. I still believe. I still have something inside me that wants to try. And that feeling, that small decision, is powerful. It means you have not let go of your dream. It means you are still in the fight. Even if your steps are slow, even if your energy is low, you are still moving forward. That is what matters. That is what builds true strength. Not speed. Not perfection. But consistency. Faith. The courage to return, again and again, even when it's hard, even when it's quiet, even when no one is watching or cheering for you. Because this journey is not about them. It's about you. It's about your growth. It's about the life you are trying to build. And only you can walk that path. Only you can choose to keep going. So when the weight feels too heavy, when the road feels too long, when the light feels far away, stop for a moment. Don't give up. Just reset. Breathe deeply. Drink some water. Close your eyes. Let your thoughts slow down. Say to yourself, I am not done. I am just resting. I am not quitting. I am just resetting. I will return. And when you return, do it with peace. Do it with calm. Do it with the quiet confidence of someone who knows the value of starting again. Because you are not weak for needing a reset. You are wise for giving yourself what you need. You are strong for staying in the game. You are brave for trying again. That is real strength. That is real power. That is what will carry you to your goal. And even if you fall again, even if you forget again, even if you stop for longer than you wanted, that's okay. You can still return. You can always return. The door is still open. The path is still there. Your dream is still possible. The only way you lose is if you quit forever. But if you reset, if you pause and then begin again, you are still in it. You are still growing. You are still becoming. And that is more than enough. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not too late. You are exactly where you need to be to begin again. So give yourself permission. Take the pressure off. Reset your heart. Reset your thoughts. Reset your focus. And when you're ready, take the next small step. That step doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be real. It just needs to be honest. That is how you win. That is how you grow. That is how you rise. I want to thank you for listening today. I know you could be doing a lot of other things, but you chose to spend this time improving yourself, and that is something to be proud of. Thank you for trusting me with your time. I truly hope this podcast inspired you to make small, positive changes in your life. Before I say goodbye, I have one final request. If you enjoyed this podcast, please share it with someone you know. Maybe it's a friend, a family member, or a colleague who needs to hear these words. Sharing this podcast helps me reach more people who want to improve their lives, and it helps you spread positive ideas to others. And don't forget, there's more to come. Be sure to listen to our next episode where we'll explore even more ways to improve your life and your English skills. Together, we can keep learning and growing. So thank you again for tuning in, and I look forward to having you join me next time.